Hello everyone. Right, so folks are aware what is happening. On our YouTube channel we have a series of lore videos where we've been recording the MSQ with the aim that over time we'll record all the different things that this game has to offer. Kind of stopped because effectively I had to record it, go onto editing software, edit it down, then publish to YouTube. But there's a wonderful thing called now we've moved to streaming on YouTube. What we can now do is we can basically take the stream, cut it down, put it straight as a video. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to do some New Game Plus, and we are in fact going to go and do some Realm Reborn. These won't be every FF14 stream. This will be every now and then, but I feel it's something nice we can do to break up the monotony of the content that we do. So with that, let us start. Let's go back to the beginning. Does it work? To the back. Where do I need to go? Okay. What we'll quickly do first to do this properly is if I quickly retire to the in-room, we should be able... just a second everyone. Let's suspend this temporarily so we can do this properly. Let's have a look. Is this the first cutscene? Or is that not? No, okay. Okay, we don't get to see that bit. How foolish of me. I'm just going to quickly check Chronicles of Light. Gridania? Here we go. This is the one we wanted. Hey all.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
We are doing all right, thank you. Okay. Boy. You're right, lad. You were moaning and sleeping and sweating buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret, though. You'll be soon used to it. Feeling better, Cooper? Aha, you can see us. Had a feeling you could, Cooper. We're Muggles, and we live in this wood. Normal folks can't see or hear us, which makes you special, Cooper. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless of late. Lots of strange happenings. Have you chanced to witness anything suspicious, Cooper? But of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. Well, there's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you, Cooper. Britannia's still a fair way off, in case you were wondering. Seeing as you're awake, how's about you keep me company till we get there? Them young'uns don't care much for conversation, see? Bramont's the name, and Petlin's my trade. And for your good self, judging by unusual garments, I'd say you're one of them new adventurers. Am I warm? Knew it. Going where the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. That's what I call living. So long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret adventuring's a risky business. These days especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? I think I said glory at the time. Glory, eh? Well, you're willing to take on them tasks that as other folk ain't. As an adventurer such as yourself can win fame, what coin can't buy. When you arrive in town, you'll want to report to the Adventurers Guild. You can find out everything you need to know about adventuring business in there. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit being dead now, and that's a fact. Halt, go no further. What's this then? Ooh, alright. What's going on? Skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Ixal. For your own safety, you must remain here until... Bloody hells. We'll hold them here. Try to break clear. That was too bleeding close. Now the Ixal to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just you take care, alright? By the way, this is your first trip to Gridania? It is. Well then, let this journeyed itinerant tell you the ins and outs of your destination. City of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, biggest and luscious forest in all Eorzea. But ain't as lush as it used to be. Saying that, not since the Calamity laid half of it to waste. This destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in and gave the Ixal unneeded encouragement. Burman raids have gotten to become a daily occurrence. At long last, behold, Gridania, forest nation blessed by the elementals. I'll just quickly see if this one is another part of
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm off to the markets to deliver my wares. Then it's right back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for keeping me company. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider a square.
May the matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart, sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
Yeah, no, I was a Gridania starter, so... Well, I think after this cutscene is where we can actually start the new game plus. You there? Yes, you. Your face is unknown to me. You'll come to the city, no doubt. I am Burton, Woodwaller of Gridania. It's my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let's see what you are. Right. Yes, because I believe the next cutscene is... which I believe should be where New Game Plus kicks off. Let us see. can't perfectly mirror a new start, but you visited the Bannock on your wanderings? It's the training ground found just outside the city where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Atta are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfred, is an instructor there. I think you might be of use to him. Go introduce yourself and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray too far from the path. The Twelves Wood is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. So yes, we are Greetings. My own sent word to expect you. My name is Galfred. I'm responsible for training our Twin Adder recruits. I thank you for volunteering your assistance. The Twelves Wood has much changed since the calamitous arrival of the 7th Umbral era 5 years ago. The power of the elementals wanes. The harmony of the forest gives way to chaos. Great abundance of life has been lost as the strong run rampant, stifling the weak and the new sprung. It may not appear so to the eyes of an outsider. The Twelves Wood is ailing. Its once rich variety is a fading memory. The citizens of Gridania, the restoration of the forest is a sacred duty. It's my hope adventurers such as you will offer to aid them in their struggle. Listen to their requests and do all that you can. The elementals bless your endeavours. So you're eager to lend a hand? That as well. I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I've established your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral era, many Twelveswood creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armour to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Yes, I think you pass muster. You would be surprised at how many young promising soldiers get themselves killed by rushing into the woods without first donning a decent set of armour. Your equipment, however, should provide the required degree of protection. Consider yourself ready for duty. By your tireless efforts, you've proven yourself friend Gridania. I believe you can be trusted with sensitive intelligence. I would assign you a mission of considerable import. The need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you've pledged your participation. I'm authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelveswood, so you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the briefing. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You will by now have heard the suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelveswood. You may also be aware the Ixal activity has risen sharply in the region as late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Suspecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in the hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry is proving to be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. But where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll on the citizenry. For their sake, I ask you aid us in our investigation. You have my gratitude. With your help, I am hopeful we will shed light on the mystery. Begin your search at the Life Men's Stump. It is there the majority of the sightings took place. Be warned, my people cannot offer you support lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us again. Proceed with caution. What's this bit? You're about to enter an instance battle. They only occur during certain quests and missions. Take it a moment to read information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty.
Look, someone's already here. Oh dear, is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the 12's Wood, we
this
almost
our
ended up
dark
as a
stranger?
dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place.
No, not this
It
one.
was all
Not even
Papolino's
close.
fault, of course.
Come on.
Though, he... You know him, Kubla Kop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that. Kuplo Kop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow, and this sort of thing happens.
It seems we have little choice.
If you want to get eaten, hit them harder. I'm trying, I'm trying. There's more, be careful. Some coming for me. If you value your life, stay close. Well done, we're almost there. No worries, thanks for joining.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found the
How are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixal
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter.
Giant crystals?
Oh,
Can't say I've
loud,
seen any.
tactless. Much
Are
the
you
same as
sure you're
always.
feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumiyan. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock. You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless... you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Oh, sorry. Good to see you back. One of our pirates patrols sent word that you've been spotted doing battle with enraged treants. I'm relieved to find you none the worse for the experience. Tell me, what were you able to discover at Lifemen's Stump? Your lately decorated sword found thrust into the stump. I imagine most people... Well, I imagine approximately a third of the player base will have seen this stump. A sword in the stump after Ixal? I can say with absolute certainty this blade's of Ixal origin. It's the kind used exclusively in their rituals. Ixal rarely set foot in the central shroud. So tight is our guard over the area. What purpose could have driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. What's that? A curious couple sporting peculiar spectacles? So you've finally been acquainted with Ida and Papalima. They were suspicions to rest. Gridania counts them among her staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land, and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish, their exchanges baffling. Never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and Wood Whalers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixal threat. With my gratitude. We're fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you aiding us. I pray you'll continue to serve the people of Gridania in whatever capacity you're able. Injuries to several of my men have left me short-handed, and I require a capable sword to complete their unfinished duty. The task is simple. Put down as many of the local Chigoe population as necessary to acquire free of their exiles. Having done so, you're to deliver them to Monraguin at Gilbert's Spire. He'll answer any queries you might have. Now, I have other business to attend to. You must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. Translucent sack appears to be filled with thousands of tiny pearl-shaped eggs. It seems, however, that you have little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their stead. Excellent work. I'll have them sent over to the Trappers' League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples. They need to check for signs of sickness. The Chagoa, you see, is one of the few creatures capable of transmitting the disease known as the Creeping Death. Until relatively recently, any Hyur who contacted this ghastly illness would invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the Hyuran population in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. With the medicines available to us now, Creeping Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it's best to hold any new outbreak before they occur. Thus, we often gather Chagoa eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers' League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most appreciated. Such an embarrassing turn of events. I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition, only for the Craven to turn tail and flee at the first sign of trouble. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers. If such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by Hera Pauline herself. While I may attempt to instill some backbone in our so-called soldier, would you mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hera Pauline at Gabino's bower? According to my recruit's tale of woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of instruments strewn about the interior of the cave to the south of here. It's a wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Matron, watch over them. Yes, currently this stream is serving 3 purposes. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? The equipment and... Oh, but this is equipment I left with the soldiers of the Bannock. But it's at first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. The changes wrought by the calamity, I thought it wise to send the Order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the region's topography. As fortune would have it, the officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train inexperienced soldiers. They can no longer rely on past knowledge of the Twelves would. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings, but we may further discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant, adventurer. I hesitate to make such dangerous requests, but might you assist us in thinning the number of anoles on Naked Rock? In our efforts to commune with the elements, mentors, we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Of late, however, our meditations have been frequently interrupted by unprovoked anole attacks. Truly the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Their numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral era, you see. Forth in packs, the scaleskin to come down from the mountains in search of food. You could slay a handful of the beasts, that should lessen the need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the anoles to remain in their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we're to truly break the spiralling growth, we must also target their future offspring. Bring me one of their eggs. you'll have played a part in returning balance to this area of the forest. So, yeah, the stream is serving a couple of purposes. Because the way YouTube actually works with the editor post-live stream, what we get a chance to do is... Ooh, what we are getting a chance to do. Oh, I saw a glowing egg. So I can record this, edit it down to fit into one of our normal lore videos. But what this has also given me a chance to do is reacquaint myself with the start of the game for the FF14 Strixhaven campaign I'm currently organising, because I get a better sense of the pacing of the plot. Because there are certain beats from the MSQ I want to hit in the campaign, so I have to kind of reacquaint myself as to when do certain events occur. Ah, you've returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, I ask you to deliver it to Suba Calazorm at the paddock, and all eggs are both large and filled with nutrients, the perfect meal for a soldier. She'll be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Who goes there? Oh, it's you. Another delivery? Not certain I should be the one to... By Norfolker, is that an Anol egg? The troops would be glad indeed to see one of these at the table. Say here a Pauline sent you on this errand. I hear the Anols are more numerous than ever. You appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me. Ah, thank God you've come. We have potential crisis on our hands, and I'd appreciate your assistance. Will you hear me out? Listen well, for we haven't much time. The southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hero ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just a moment ago that the hero and his guards had been attacked by towering shadow. Oh, you heard me, a shadow. On any other day I would dispatch my best quivermen to provide support, but I sent them to repel an Ixal incursion by the West Shroud near Belwaga. The timing of these events cannot be mere coincidence. I fear the Ixal have sometimes caught wind of our plans, and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you to Spirit Hold. Do whatever is necessary to resolve the situation. Please say you'll help us. I know you will not let me down. With all the support I can muster. Now, we are racing against time, so you had best make haste. Who goes there? An adventurer, is it? Here it's Instructor Galfred's request, you say? Matron. Doubtless you already know this, but the towering shadow manifested without warning, attacked the hero in the midst of the rite. Most of his party have been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unacquainted for. Find them, and see them out of harm's way. No, we didn't do all that for a soldier's omelette. We did it to control the population. As a side effect, we gathered eggs to make some soldiers an omelette. A grey shadow towering over me. What in the 12's good grace? An adventurer, please. Must save the hero. Galfred sent you. I'm no longer of use here. I help the hero in my stead. Away, vile fiend, away, I say. Defy you, I defy you. Oh, an adventurer. We were ambushed. Missed the ritual, and then... I'm not sure what happened. I sent help. But you're too late. The ritual has failed. I must needs return to Gridania. The seed seers must know of this. The thing was no elemental, but it was born of darkness. The hero languishes alone in the depths. You must help him. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul that it may wake to life. You were strong, but are you strong enough to withstand this? Impossible. Never has the golem been so sorely tested. A golem could be vanquished, but man is no ordinary adventurer. Damnation, he's eluded us yet again. I fancy meeting you here. How are things? What are you? Shh, more birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not, for all our sakes. We must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen the emerald moss. It is as we feared. Dalamud's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelveswood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? The very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Lewis were forewarned. It's no wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there is still hope for the land. We must hold fast that hope and fight to the very last. Agreed. Stupid things. These stupid things happen to be the very latest in Charlayan innovation. Show some respect. but they're so uncomfortable and ugly. You ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Hard to believe it's already been 5 years, isn't it? 5 whole years, isn't it? Already, 5 years are but a heartbeat in the life of the planet. Suppose you're right. As I think about it, the 12 Woods barely recovered at all. The Gridanians still have the same old problems. Aye, along with some new ones. Just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough, the Sylphs had to go and invite Ramu, didn't they? Do you ever think about those adventurers who fought alongside us? I do. After them 5 years seems like an age. I wonder what became of them. Ah. Ida, look. Golly, and what is that exactly? Yet another disturbance in the ether, freshly manifested at that. Seems to be emanating from the Lifemen stump. We must hurry. Are you all right? Your eyes glazed over for a while there. The good news is that the hero is unharmed. Somewhat dazed, yes, but the whole of mind and body. The bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget that Twelvewood is the domain of the elementals. It is by their leave man abides in the forest and avails himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hero to offer the place back to the elementals by way of the writer returning, which is essentially an expression of gratitude, as he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. While the poor soul cannot be blamed for this, the fact remains that unless the elementals are given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating the Twelvewood's eternal guardians. You've more than done your part. We will see the hero safely and send for his peers to finish the rite. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alison. But where are my manners? I'm Papalimo, and the tactless woman beside me here is Ida. Papalimo and I are surveying the Twelvewood together. Pleased to meet you. Ida, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there is something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... Never mind, doubtless my eyes are playing tricks. Till we meet again. Right, cool. In the centre of the room is a hole that you can fly out of. Or I could be incredibly wrong. All this happened inside Spirit Hold, 12 preserves. Who's the masked mage? By what dark ambition is he driven? So many things are shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find answers on my own. Must need to discuss this with Galfred. The matter warrants a full investigation, if I'm any judge. And that shall certainly be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. Return to Gridania and seek out... I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Welcome back. A little bird tells me that the hero and his party owe you their lives. A tale for the tavern if ever there were. It is only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? Until the heroes have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Arrangements have been made, so all you need to do is speak with Antoinette, and whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and soft pillow. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune, guild levies. Guild levies are records of various requests we receive from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks, which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Gontran is our guild levy official, or levimet, here at Carline Canopy. I've spoken with him regarding your knack for solving challenging problems. He's eager to make your acquaintance. By the way, have you perchance heard of the coming festival? It's truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by young and old alike. One I heartily recommend you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over proceedings, however. I fear nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension could prevent that. But we are talking about you. You've made Mother proud. Expect great things from you, young man. How's my favourite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, do not scowl so, I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since you walked through my door, I will not deny it. As a matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Brentbanch Meadows, Central Shroud. Unlike the recruits you see at the Bannock, the men and women out at Brentbranch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Brentbranch is home to a very usefully situated etherite. It is, in other words, a perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journey as an adventurer. What better time than the present? Leave the city via Blue Badger Gate, continue to the southwest until you come to a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy the etherite in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on having successfully found Brentbranch Meadows. If you fancy, you may also make use of Chocobo Porter service, doubtless the safest way to get to your destination. Chocobo Singur should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to Kate there. Head to the Chocobo Wrangler when you arrive. Right. I just need to make a quick note of something. A second. Give me just a moment. So. You must be a venturer, my own sent word about. I'm Kether, head wrangler round these parts. I've heard many more things about you, good things, lest you worry. When the LTCs here behaved as welcome adventurers, 'tis fair to say we had our doubts. Till hard-working folk like yourself set about proving us wrong, that is, consider me convert. In the road, you mind helping out at the ranch, have you? Good. You could always do with a hand or two, keep the place running smoothly. As a matter of fact, I've got a task right now that needs doing. Let me know when you're ready to get busy. Oh, I'm highly recommended, so don't go letting no one down, eh? Seven hells, some bastard cockern has gone and broken out one of my chocobo eggs. Filthy little thief was busy looting the barn when the guard startled it, prompting the damn thing to drop the egg it was clutching and run. Some of the lads gave chase, bless them, and 3 more of the vermin appeared. A lot of no choice but to turn back. Something has to be done about those cockern. Could you mind heading over to Matron's Left and having a word with a soldier named Rosalind for me? Ratman Nest is her neck of the woods, see? She'll know what I do. You hear about Kayla's behalf, I see. Broke one of her eggs, you say? There are 4 of the creatures. Kern are a nuisance at the best of times. It must now add trespass and chocobo murder to their list of transgressions. Forced our hands. Our retribution must need be swift and decisive. Who better to deliver it, adventurer? Find the lair to the west of it. Make an example of exactly 4 Kern scramblers. Send no clearer message. The deed is done. Good. Grim task, but a necessary one. You've shown the folly of inciting the wrath of those who consort with adventurers. Perhaps now the cockern will think twice before giving in to their larcenous proclivities. Oh there, adventurer. You seem light on your feet. Fancy a quick skip across the route of the heavens pillar here. Need someone to pick off a blue trumpet or 2. Know what you're thinking? Not more than a mushroom. Why the commotion? I'll tell you why. You allow that fungal menace to multiply and wither. Within a moon they'll be covering the whole damn route. Rotting the wood clear through. Just watch where you step while you're up there. Dynamites on the ground won't waste any time adding insult to falling injuries. Once you're done, head up to the top of the route. Report to Theodore. You'll be glad to hear someone's taking care of one of his more dreaded jaws. Oh. Oh, you've cleared the route of blue trumpets. Wonderful. To be quite honest, I have this teeny tiny problem with heights. No, this is not my ideal posting, but we all do what we must. Keeping the route passable is an important job. It's one of the few ways folk traverse the central shroud since the Calamity Orbit split the area in twain. It is not perhaps the easiest pathway to walk, but there are those who believe the will of the matron herself caused this tendril of heaven's pillar to remain, thus suspended that it might serve the forest people. I'm rather fond of that notion myself. It is regrettably my duty to stand watch over the road from here to Bent Branch Meadows. The ranch has become a veritable institution of Britannia. So many threats to its continued operation are taken quite seriously by the wood whalers. Which reminds me, mayhap it was my imagination, but I believe I caught a glimpse of some shadowy fellow not too long ago. Would you mind passing word to Rosalind down below? I would go myself, but, well, it's hard enough marshalling the courage to walk the route during my shift. Shadowy fellow. You mention it, I have seen something. I dismissed it as a trick of the light before, but I thought I saw a shadow in the forest to the north. Still, I suspect it's nothing more than a cockern thief on the run. If you must sate your curiosity, by all means investigate. Should you actually find something of note, I would very much like to see it. Have you found something? The remains of a campfire and a forgotten bag. This could belong to any adventurer or traveller. Inside we have a chocobo grooming brush. Rosalind oil. Boy, why would a traveller make camp here? It would be far safer to beg for hospitality at Bent Branch Meadows. But me, I think this belongs to that stranger said to be meddling with the chocobos. Thank you, adventurer. We've been lax in our duties, but no longer. I swear we will find this shadow. We cannot allow other sentries to dismiss similar sightings. They must know what we have learned. To that end, I've prepared this letter containing everything we know about our mysterious stranger. I need you to show it to my comrades throughout the shroud. Once each sentry has committed the details to memory, let them write their name at the bottom of the for confirmation. Start with Elmore at the back. Then find Bernard at the eastern gates of Bent Branch Meadows, to relay the information to the others. Finally, make sure Ilgar sees the letter. He stands watch within the stables, so if the stranger aims to harm the chocobo, Ilgar may have to personally put an end to it. You don't look like you're here for training. Shadowy figure. Understood. I'll pass word to the recruits as well as the sentries. I'll just make my mark. That should do. If you follow the road south, you'll find Bernard by the bridge to Bent Branch. Godspeed, adventurer. Your business with me, adventurer? Rosalind's right to be cautious. For this stranger to venture so close, go to great lengths to remain undetected is highly suspicious. Clearly of designs on Brent Branch. We appreciate the help. I'll write my name here, yes? And here. Take it. You'll find Elgar at the stables, past the etherite. Mind the birds, adventurer, they get nervous around strangers. What's this? Shadowy stranger near Matron's Lath. Already shown this to Bernard Elm. I see. Good. What's left to inform the staff here? Not everyone here's a wood whaler, true. Even our stable boys wouldn't hesitate to take up arms to defend these chocobos. You're quite the compassionate adventurer, by sounds of it. Or far be it from me to look a good chocobo in the mouth. Indeed, a capable man like yourself. Received a peddler at the gates the other day. Excitable Lalafell was sweating and swearing that he'd been attacked by a large winged beasts. Other than hornets, I know no other flying creatures in the region. If there's any truth to what he said, it might prove problematic for other travellers. Follow the road south and see if you can find any evidence to support his claims. Should you find something, kindly tell Lot there his patrol his area sometime, instead of standing beneath the spires staring at the goddamn road. In those words. Northern vulture, too. They're defending a nest. Well, perhaps we could omit the last details from any official reports. I'd rather not give Eilgar further cause to be cross. Thank you for slaying the beasts. Rest assured, I will not permit this to happen again. I have another task for you, adventurer. I need you to head to Hedge Tree, southwest of here, and speak with hero Leonil. After attending to the hedge tree, the hero was scheduled to board a boat from the mirror planks. The vessel's departure time has come and gone, and there's still no sign of her. Knowing how absorbed Hera becomes in her work, I'm not unduly concerned. Armel, however, is responsible for organising Leonel's transportation and is likely wondering if her wayward passenger is going to arrive. Perhaps we gentle reminders in order. Yes, what troubles you, my dear? Ah, yes, the boat. I forgot. Oh, my task with the hedge tree is well and truly finished, but the elementals murmur of malevolent presence in the vicinity of Tamtara Deepcroft. I must abide a while longer that I might better divine the source of elemental's distress. Inform Armel I will be late in arriving. Bear a message from Hero Leonil? Evil presence at the Deepcroft. That does sound grave indeed. I'll organise a vessel for a later time then. Perhaps a bell from now, too? But to make it free, just to be safe. Thank you for your trouble. Might you assist me with another matter? A wagon departed from Quarry Mill was overturned on the road by a large, ill-tempered forest beast. Chose that moment to defend its territory. By Novka's grace, the driver escaped without serious injury. The wagon's cargo was not so fortunate. And unwilling to risk another encounter with the creature, I can only assume the goods remained strewn across the ground where the incident occurred. Follow the road here to the south, and you should come across the wreckage. Salvage what cargo you can. Deliver it to Cather at Bent Branch Meadows, if you'd be so kind. You have a delivery for me? Ah, this shipment was waiting from Quarry Mill. Heard the wagon ran afoul of some great monstrosity just up the path from the mirror planes. As he managed to scrape together a few bits and pieces. Seems I can't get 2 bells these days without hearing some new tale of horrors in the deep croft or bandit cutthroats prowling the woods thereabouts. Makes you wonder if the chocobos are safe at night, it does. If we're in need of venturing skills, I hope you're around to lend a hand. Oh, please, want not Leia's egg. You must help me. I stepped out the stables for a moment, and when I returned, it was gone. What's got an egg? Sorry. You're sure the chocobo will lay a nut there? You don't understand. The egg was extremely valuable. I must find it. You'll help me, won't you? Thank you. Someone must have made off with it. There can be no other explanation. I'll scour every ilm in the stable once more to be sure. While I do, I'd be grateful if you could ask the others if they noticed anything unusual. Seen anyone act suspicious? I certainly did, lad. A man it was, running off towards Tamtaro Deepcroft. Egg was took. You say an egg was took. I'd say that was your culprit. Why did anyone pinch a chocobo egg? Without proper learning, it's damn near impossible to get one to hatch. Chocobo eggs gone missing, I think. Now you mention it, chocobos were making quite a racket earlier. So much so, in fact, I ran over to check on them. Was flattening a passing peddler in my haste. Did they get anything out of the ordinary, though? Could I describe the peddler? He was a Ellison fella. Didn't recognise his face. Seemed awfully twitchy. Oh, God. I don't think he... Why in the hell didn't I accost him? Not seeing any odd characters about, aside from yourself, you mean? Not very cool. Did see someone calming the birds, only from a distance. I assumed it was Lucilla. You say he was away from the stables for a time. Who was that with the chocobos? There's no mistake then. The egg was indeed stolen. From what you've told me, it was no simple robbery. Culprit should take only Leia's egg and disregard all the rest. Tells me we're dealing with someone well versed in chocobo breeding. I'm sorry to say the individual in question is likely to be a citizen of my native Ishgard. Leia, you see, is the bloodline of Oranos, one of the greatest birds ever to graze Ishgardian stables. Many men in my homeland would give a right arm to possess one of Leia's eggs. God, I should have foreseen this. Must give chase at once. Hold your chocobos, Liquila. This feast egg feast from Ishgard, like you say. Why'd you go round towards Tamtaro Deepcroft? That's got my mental map upside down. It's the opposite direction. Well, yes, but it may seek to leave a false trail, or but why is of not important. Leia's egg is all that matters. Avenger, I beg you, hunt the scoundrel down. Take back what he stole. Well, at least you ain't playing chases after him yourself, wherever he's from. We may work wonders with our birds, but acts of daring do ain't exactly our field. If you don't mind, we'll leave the end of things to you. With luck, you will catch the thief on the road to Tamtaro Deepcroft. Do be careful, we cannot be certain he's working alone. Caught you at last, you spiteful imp. Now I know the egg. I can't. You can't have it, Cooper. The egg belongs to Lucilla. Who in Alone's bloody fury you? Sops at Bent Branch hired themselves an Avenger, did they? Yet another complication. This farce has gone long enough. Kill the Moogle and the farmer's hireling. Bring me the damn egg. You'll not have Leia's egg, Cooper. He's tougher than he looks. You'll feel this one, you obstinate cur. You're winning, Cooper. Look out, he's up to something extra nasty, Cooper. Thank you, Cooper. What's that, Cooper? How did I come to be out here? Well, this egg here is Leia's. Leia's a very special chocobo, in case you didn't know. Anyway, I was having a nap in the stables when the nasty fellow crept in and tried to steal it, Cooper. So I snatched it up and quickly as I could made a run for it. I was planning to take it back to Bent Branch Meadows myself. But it might be safer if you did it. I'm sure Lucilla will be very happy to see you, Cooper. Yeah, I don't expect today's going to be a long one because I am very tired today. What we're probably going to do is get to where my lore videos actually stop, which is the first Garlemald cutscene, and then from there future streams will carry on at the correct point. Do you have the egg? Is it safe? Yes, it's the right colouring. It's almost it's most definitely Leia's egg. I do not how, thank you. Yeah, I've been worried there for a bit there. It is good to see you and the egg back safe and sound. So, I was correct in my assumption the Ishgardian was involved. Be it one who did not in fact make off with the egg. Well, I could hardly anticipate the intervention of a Moogle. Buck and me. Couldn't be the same one, could it? Might you have encountered our unlikely saviour before, Caver? Could be I. One of us sent me hard back when the calamity struck. I was in part of the woods we now call standing courses that day. Seemed the whole bleeding forest was ablaze. Couldn't see arm in front of me for all the smoke. Well, they gave up hope, I had. All of a sudden, a Moogle appears out of nowhere. Tugs at my smouldering sleeve, leads me straight to a bit of wood where the fire hadn't taken hold. I ain't know why a business named Moogle's gift mounts. Seems like the least I could do. I'd be dead if it weren't for that plucky little bugger. Incredible. It will be the Moogle has stood vigil over us ever since that day. Better get back to work then. Wouldn't want to go and letting our guardian angel down, would we? You have our thanks. Oh, and I believe Lucilla wants to give you a little something for your troubles. Leia's egg is irreplaceable. Cannot well express to you the depth of my gratitude, and yet I find I'm a little troubled. This whole regrettable episode unfolded, I bore witness to a sight greatly concerning. My thanks for your kindness, Ellie. Hate to impose again, but I have needed your assistance in another matter, one of grave import, I think. Of late, I noticed the Ixal dirigibles have been appearing over the 12-speed with increasing regularity. The frequency, however, does not bother me so much as where they chose to fly. A patch of sky directly above the Guardian tree. The tree is a sacred site, so I was given to believe when I first came to Gridania, as I naturally assumed the elementals would not suffer the exile to profane it. The birdmen have been coming and going as they please, with nary a sign of protest from guardians of the Twelveswood. And it was that which let me a thinking, ever since the appearance of the much-talked-about suspicious individual, many more strange things have been occurring in the forest. Could it be he did something to the elementals? In case it proves useful, I have committed the details of my sightings to parchment. Could you deliver it to Mother my own? Please make all haste. I have an irrepressible feeling something terrible is about to happen. Oh, God. Oh. Well, we're going to see if we can make it to Gridania cutscene. I might not make it. I might have to end a bit earlier, but if we can, I'd like to get there. If at all possible. Oh, God. Hello there. Word your tireless efforts at Pepper Branch Meadows has reached my ears. The folk there have naught but the highest praise for you. Certainly have a knack for making Mother proud. Keep up the good work, you hear? A letter from Lucolo. Haven't the slightest inkling what this could be about. Gods be good. I have a mission for you. Suffice to say it's urgent. It may prove dangerous, however you must be prepared. Make what arrangements you can. Report back to me the moment you are ready. Time is the essence, so I'll speak plain. Based on Luquiloa's observation, the Ixal have designed to the Guardian Tree, and they mean to act soon. The tree is the oldest living thing in the ancient forest, and is held sacred by every forest-born Gridanian. Should it come to any harm, the elementals will fly into a rage beyond pacifying. I dread to think of the chaos it would ensue. There isn't much time. We must act quickly. Please see this letter to the hands of Bowlord Lewin, at the seat of the first bow quiver's hold. Should the need arise, pray put yourself wholly at the man's disposal. I strongly suspect he will need all the able-bodied souls he can muster. The fate of Gridania hangs in the balance. Go swiftly. Urgent message from one from my own. Very well, you may enter. So, you are Darren, the adventurer of whom I've heard so much about. I understand you have words for me. There's information on the Ixal, you say. Speak freely, you have both my ears. Matron fortend, they mean to defile the Guardian Tree? Before Nofka, I swear those filthy birdmen will not touch it. Nay, not so much as a single leaf. Well, help me, how can it be that neither the wood whalers nor the gods quiver caught wind of this? I cannot help but think this plot bears the mark of the masked devil who has eluded us for so long. We must be wary. This incursion may be more than it seems. The warriors are light to us still with us. There's no time for such idle thoughts. Thank you for delivering this message. May I assure my own that I will dispatch a unit of my best men to investigate. Lord. What is it? It's the Ixos, sir. They've mastered Guardian Tree. Already bloody hells. My own believes you're capable, and I can think of no better judge than she. Lend us your strength this day, aid in the defence of the Guardian Tree. O mournful voice of creation, O mournful voice of time, attend me all. To us this forest Tinolka belongs. Wisdom of the paragons we possess, to our former glory restore us it will. From this tree a great crystal we take, unto Garuda an offering we shall make. Unfeathered wands and elementals banish we shall, our ancient home reclaim we shall. First squad left flanks, second and third right flank. The rest are to form the main host with me. It's high time we remind our guests why the quivermen are to be feared. This position is yours, adventurer. May the elementals keep you. Interrupt us, you dare. In your own blood you shall bathe. The enemy chieftain is mine. We will engage the main flock. Another wave? Where are they coming from? Wisdom of the paragons almighty is, perish unfeathered ones shall. Hold fast, we almost haven't. Creature of the abyss, mine enemy strike down. Avoid scent. This bodes ill. Impressive work, adventurer. The Bow Lord bids you hold the position. Enemies may yet lurk near, so stay on your guard. We go to bolster the left flank, where the battle yet rages. The source of his strength becomes clear. You may have bested the goal, but you will not fare so well this day. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature at the abyss, my thrall to command that I may smite my enemies. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Soon you will take your gift to the grave. How is this possible? Rife as the venom eats through your veins. I trust you won't object to our assistance. Looks like you could do with a hand. Whence comes your strength? It's past time we finish this. Come on, we're always there. Wisdom of the Paragon should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? That's what I heard. The bringers of chaos, or Asians, to give them their proper name. It would seem our suspicions were correct. It is they who have been manipulating the beast tribes. You are unharmed. Had I known the creature was near, I would have sent men, not called them away. There's no mistake, sir. He is the one who stirred the Ixil from their nest. Our intelligence was reliable. So this is the man who has eluded us for so long. Right, we finally got him. We sensed an ominous presence and came here swiftly as our legs would carry us. It's good to know that what we're up against anyway. My thanks as ever, friends. Quiverman, move out. To say you played an instrumental role in the success of this mission would scarcely do justice to your efforts this day. Upon your return to Gridania, pray visit me at Quiver's Hold. I'll see to it you receive the thanks you are due. You're probably wondering why we always seem to appear when there's trouble, right? Well, trust me when I tell you that it's almost never our fault, despite what it always looks like. Papalimo and I actually helping the Gridanians. We've been doing so for a good few years, too. Oh, did I mention we're not from around here? Why, yes, we are Chileans. However, did you know? So I wasn't mistaken. Mistaken about what? Nothing at all. Oh, you always do that. Mumble something loaded with meaning only to keep it to yourself. When someone asks, it's unfair, and it's especially unfair when the someone is me. Oh, do calm down. I'll tell you later. But you won't. Anyway, all's well that ends well. Quiet, we'd best be on our way. See you later. I've awaited your return. I'm going to thank you again for helping us defend the Guardian tree. I have good men and women under me, none of whom give me cause for complaint, but you are a class apart. Your strength, your determination, your heart. Of all the makings of a great adventurer, my own is seldom mistaken. In her appraisals, and she's plainly not mistaken now. Gridania may be stronger for your presence. Elder Cecil will doubtless be pleased to learn what a capable adventurer like you has come to us. Once more I thank you. Owing to your valor, disaster has been averted.
Elder Seedseer, my lady.
I am come to express my gratitude for your valiant efforts before the Guardian Tree. I am informed that an adventurer of singular talent now walks amongst us. You are he, are you not? My name is Kane Senna, and it is my solemn charge to watch over all who call Gridania home. Well met and welcome to our fair nation. It was your valor that won us the day, I believe. On behalf of all Gridanians, I offer you my humblest thanks. This gift I present to you as a small token of my gratitude. I hope that you will ever remain a friend to Gridania. Green Bliss is coming. It is an age-old ceremony to renew the bond between man and elemental. Over the centuries, it has blossomed into a joyous festival encompassing Gridanians from every walk of life. I should be most gratified if you would participate in the ceremony as emissary.
Oh, such a great honor.
I look forward to seeing you on that most joyous of days. Till then, fare you well. May you walk in the light of the crystal.
None in Gridania can doubt your worth. To receive such praise from the Elder Seedseer herself. And nor is that the half of it, she chose you to play the role of emissary. For God's sakes. You're an outsider. Do you have any idea what this means? Of course you don't. Not forest-born, which is rather the point. Mistake me not, I think you're worthy, but the selection is all but unprecedented. I wager you'll have no the faintest inkling what is required of you. There are preparations for the emissary must need to complete ahead of time. I should consult my own regarding the matter. He's overseeing the arrangements for the event. You'd best get going. The ceremony cannot commence without the emissary. Oh, don't make a hash of this. But if it isn't the emissary himself, to know you were coming, I would have baked a pie. You truly are full of surprises. Next you'll be telling me you're one of the Warriors of Light, back from half-decade-long holiday. Let's speak of preparation. As you doubtless already know, Green Bliss is an age-old ceremony for strengthening the bond between man and elemental. These days, though, the name also refers to the festival at large. In the ceremony, the emissary serves as a conduit, a bridge between the people and the guardians of the Twelvewood. Suffice to say, it's no small responsibility, nor does the Elder Seer choose mankind's representative on a whim. Seldom in history have non-forest-born been chosen for the role, which should give you an idea of the magnitude of the honour being accorded to you. For your part, you are required to wear a ceremonial artifact, which is presently in the keeping of Timber Master Beaton. Go to Carpenter's Guild, collect it from the man, and return to me for further instruction. So you're the emissary to be. Mayun herself sent word you become not to collect the ceremonial artifact. Good news is it's ready, painstakingly crafted by these very hands. The rarest of materials. Take it, along with a warning that it gets so much as a scratch on the thing. I'll make an end ceremonial artifact out of you. Back from your trip to the Carpenter's Guild, let's see what's in the box. This by far the finest Minoe mask I have ever laid eyes on. Timber Master has truly outdone himself this time. In case he didn't mention, the mask is crafted from consecrated lumber rendered up by the Guardian Tree, solely for use in the ceremony. In other words, it is priceless. Mother bids you handle it with care. And with that, the preparations are complete. The venue is just about to be in order as well. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask them. Now you have the Minoa mask, all that's left to participate in the ceremony. Perchance you are feeling nervous, but never fear, despite all the pomp surrounding the role, there's really nothing to be emissary. Being emissary, all that you're required to do is wear the mask, stand up straight, look dignified. More involved aspects of the proceedings will be handled by others. Simple, no? The ceremony will be held at Niketo's amphitheatre. When you're ready, make yourself known to the caretaker, Roommate Estee. I'll be sure to wear your mask, or she may not recognise you. Now off. Good luck. Ah, you must be the emissary. I see you've come prepared. It is well. I've been instructed to escort you to your place, so please follow me.
Look! The Elder Seedseer.
12 bless her hearts!
May he find favor with the elementals. This radiance. Could it be a crystal of light? Tell me true, has the Mother Crystal revealed herself to you? Did you bask in her light? Have you, perchance, experienced sensations akin to ether sickness of late? That Heidelin would speak directly to this man. There once were dauntless adventurers who fought in the name of Eorzea. When the primals threatened to bleed the land dry, these brave men and women rose to face them. When when it was foretold that Dalamud would fall, they fought with all their strength to deliver us from certain doom. Yet as strong and as brave as they were, they, like so many, disappeared amidst the flames at Cartano. None have forgotten the heroes who gave all for the sake of a realm not their own. Yet when we try to recall their names, we find the pages of our memories are blank, as if bleached by the sun. And when we try to recall their faces, we see them only in silhouette, as if they stood betwixt us and a blinding glare. Hence have these heroes come to be known as the Warriors of Light. Beholding you, illuminated by the glow of the crystal, I could not help but be reminded of them. The crystal has chosen you for a purpose. Trust to its guiding light, and all shall be revealed to you in good time. Though none can say for certain what the future will bring, it is my belief that you may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm. For the power of the echo resides within you.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold. Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn. Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me! Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link shells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
Kasbamul, Soginin Moise Donzul.
That I should live to behold Bahamut once more.
Logalo, Asawad Daken, Bet Mubut.
Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungrier.
Imarat way. Kiskat Toga's Wadadorns.
I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act.
Seasnigen. Fizdun the only Lamrai Sadai Dawn.
It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. Ah, look who's back in the land of the living. You mean to say you don't remember a thing? You collapsed in the middle of the ceremony, gave us all good fright. So we carried you here. I must say, you're heavier than you look. You've hardly stopped of late. Your exertions must have caught up with you. But you adventurers are nothing if not resilient. Seeing the worst is past, I will take my leave and return to my duties. I almost forgot the elder here told me she'd like to see you when you felt well enough. Gentle soul was almost as worried about you as I was, bless her. When you're back on your feet, be sure to visit her at the Lotus stand. Ah, you are down. Are you not? I bid you welcome, sir. Elder Seer left word you would be joining her at the Lotus stand. May I show you in? I looked forward to your coming, but tell me how you recovered. I am most glad of that. I hope you will not doubt my earnestness of my concern, but I would ask a favour of you, nor can I deny that I summoned you here in part with this in mind. Know, however, that I proceed only upon the understanding you are rested and well. Thank you for hearing me out. I have written a letter to my counterparts in the Orsian Alliance. The Battle of Cartino and the calamity that followed claimed countless souls and left countless more bereft and alone. In dark days that followed, many were the survivors who thought themselves less fortunate than the dead. 5 years have come and gone, and the land and its people still bear the wounds of the devastation. Yet, so long as we live, never must we give up hope. We owe this to those who laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. In remembrance of them, a memorial service will be soon held upon the anniversary of the Battle of Cartino. This missive bears the details of that service. You graciously accept it as part of emissary in recent ceremony. Should you be so willing, I would now make you my envoy, to have you bear my message to our allies. Your dedication to the people of Gridania rouses fond memories in me. I would choose no other for the role. Will you do me this favour? Humbly I thank you. As you are no doubt aware, our partners in the Orsian Alliance lie some considerable distance away, nor are the Ul'dah and Limsa close to one another. Yet fear not, for I have no intention of subjecting you, my own newly anointed envoy, to a journey which would take weeks by land. No, I mean for you to travel by air. Receive of me this airship pass. With it you may make use of the skyways that connect the free city-states of the Alliance. The airship landing is situated upon the lower floor of Caroline Canopy. Simply show your pass and you will be admitted to the departure area. Before you embark upon your journey, however, you do well to seek the worldly wisdom of my own. You first forest-born Gridanians know more of the lands beyond the Twelveswood than she. In better times, airships were available for the convenience of one and all. Last, the risk of our crafts will fall to imperial attack has forced a reduction in the number of flights. Consequently, it has become necessary to restrict air travel only to those whose need is great. Such individuals may petition the relevant parties to be issued an airship pass. As you may have deduced, I myself am one such party. Yet I was not alone in desiring you to be granted the privilege of air travel. Such is the potential you show. We have no doubt that you will reward our faith in you. By the power vested in me, I bid you journey forth as my envoy to the great realm of Eorzea. Walk her fields, brave her seas, and strive to know her better. And whensoever you go, go without fear. The path shall never be revealed to those who are true of heart. Guided by the crystal's light, set forth and discover your destiny. It is good to see you up and about again. Tell me, did you pay the elder Seedseer a visit as I bade? Appointed personal envoy. And now you are to bear the elder Seedseer's missives to our allies. Well, it seems you've made an impression on the great woman. Can't argue with her judgment, though. You've earned this honour and with tireless hard work. To anyone who says you don't deserve it, better not do so in my hearing. I find myself praising you often of late, but Mother truly is proud of you. Short of the Warrior of Light, I can't imagine no better adventurer to represent us, and that, my lad, is a compliment. But I flattered you enough one day. Don't want you to head to get too big, or you'll struggle to lug it around the realm. Speaking of which, Eorzea is a big old place. Now you have an airship pass, you can really start to broaden your horizons. The sky is quite literally the limit. Even if your errand didn't cover it, I strongly suggest visiting the two other city-states of the Alliance before you go anywhere else. They are, of course, Limsa, City of Pirates, and Ul'dah, the Jewel of the Desert. Once you're acquainted yourself with them, you can turn your sights to whichever lesser trodden region takes your fancy. The calamity changed the face of Eorzea. Much of her now lies in shadow beyond man's ken. It's a veritable playground for a wide-eyed adventurer like your good self. Mind you, it won't all be fun and games. Each nation faces shared problems, from eternal strife to conflict with the beast tribes and their primates. So don't be too surprised if you find yourself embroidered in some unsavory situation on your travels. But no matter what difficulties you encounter, I'm confident you will pull it through, and it's stronger for the experience. These are interesting times for Eorzea. It's been 5 years now since the calamity, but folk are finally beginning to look to the future. A period of great change is upon us, and you have a part to play in it. And if that prospect doesn't excite you, I don't know what will. Greetings, good sir. This is a reservation counter for Limsa bound flights. Oh, are you not Darren, LTC's personal envoy? We at Highway Skyways are honoured to serve you. Will you be flying with us today? Attention all passengers, the airship bound for Limsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Farewell. One day, minstrels will sing of your deeds. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal. Castrum Occupants.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Agrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great meat guard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balzar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume?
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
Right, we've been going for a time. How long? 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. We are going to call it. But what it means is we are in a point now where next time we need to catch up with ourselves. So thank you all for coming, thank you all for joining, and we will see you all next time.